this is going to pop up, and how long could this take for a district to actually see housing?
I'm very confident. The fact that the land is already available, that's the biggest impediment for many developers, period, not just in workforce housing, for schools. You know, the acquisition of land it's tough to get and it's expensive. To have more than 7,000 properties, parcels that are available, ready to be developed is a tremendous opportunity. I think the rest is we have to recognize that this is a sector that doesn't normally build housing. But we're not asking school district staff to do this by themselves. Typically, a school district would partner with a developer, whether a nonprofit developer or a for-profit developer, who knows how to do this, and they'll partner together to make that happen. Our job is to help make those touch-tone points and connection points to help them get access to additional financing, technical assistance from everything from the pre-development through the development to how you're going to fill the units. Because what we've seen is once a school district builds, there is high demand and often long waiting lists. And so we know that the need is here and the interest is here. We're going to be doing our best to make sure that districts figure out how to do this, and we guide them through the process.
You answered this beautifully at the podium, so we're going to let you do it again.
Do my best.
Yes. Who becomes the landowner? Does the district and the state continue to be the landowner? Or if they sell the land, where do the profits go from selling the land?
In many cases, the school district will retain ownership of the land, and they will enter into an agreement with a developer in some kind of a long-term lease, because this is an asset, and we don't advise that people give away an asset. And so in many cases, districts will develop a long-term lease, which developers find attractive. Again, they don't have to acquire land. In some cases, districts may choose to sell the property because they need revenue. And this can go into the general fund of the school district and then be used at the discretion of the school board and the leadership of the district.
You're running for governor. If you're able to essentially almost solve this housing problem that we have with 2.3 million units, something that California has been struggling with for so long, this will be a big coup for you as well.
I think it's important for all Californians. I think by itself it's not enough, but I think it's a huge avenue for us to work through to address a big part of the housing crisis. And that is my goal. Starting with an important part of our workforce, our educators, and then looking for ways to expand this to other Californians who need housing. It hasn't been done before, and I think it will be difficult to do. But the resources are in front of us. The know-how is there. The experience and the examples are there. And so what I'm suggesting is that we're going to marshal together the people power, the research, all working together to make this happen and to help restore the California dream.
If you build on this land, you might potentially need it for expansion, for schools, for its original purpose. For people who are concerned about that, what do you want to say to them?
I think we can monitor growth for school districts and help them to make decisions that fit within their needs for growth. But what we've been seeing is a population decline for decades. And so we know that most school districts in the state, maybe even in this country, for a long time have held on to parcels and property that are bigger than those that they serve. Many districts are making the decision to now right size and to make their overall footprint smaller so they can lower their expenses. And so what we've seen, the data that we've seen, is that school districts can continue their operations and still make this surplus property available for building housing without interfering with their ability to deliver to the academic bottom line for the students that they serve.
You feel good?
Can you give us just basic numbers of how many acres?
Yes. And then was there another number that you wanted?
Just the 2.3.
Oh, yeah. Where you want me doing that? Here?
This is
Yeah, okay. We're looking at a plan that would result in the possibility of 2.3 million units of housing being developed. It's premised on 75,000 acres of surplus property that is already in the possession of districts throughout the state. And so this is an opportunity unlike one that we've seen before. And we intend to work with districts, put on webinars and training, provide them direct support to identify what it would take for them to develop their surplus property. I would add that if each district that we have identified as having surplus property developed at least 30 units, that would result in 2.3 million new units available for Californians in our workforce.